Hello there, people of the internet. Today I'm gonna answer the never-ending debate of who would win in a fight, Hulk or Thor. So today I'm gonna use current version of Thor and current version of Hulk. So let's start off with their strength feats. Just how strong is Hulk? It is said that his strength is infinite, that he gets stronger the matter he gets. But can you really, you know, increase your anger? I mean, there is always a point where you can't get angrier. So, in a matter of fact, Hulk isn't infinitely strong. His strength has a limit, but it's a you know he's still an extremely strong character. He's almost not bound to the laws of physics. Here are some of his feats. During the Secret Wars, Molecule Man, a very powerful villain, threw a mountain on our heroes, and was Hulk managed to lift the entire mountain. That was said that it weighed 150 billion tons. Now that's a lot, you know. And during World War Hulk, he destroyed a planet, you know. But as I said, we're not gonna use World War Hulk, but the normal Hulk version, because that's unfair using the most powerful version. In that case, I would use Thor's Rune King 4 version. Now, that would be unfair. Uh, now, once Hulk destroyed an asteroid that was twice as big as Earth. Now, Earth weighs 6.66 trillion tons, and if we multiply that by 2, uh, we get 13.26 trillion tons, and that's what Hulk was able to destroy. He is said to be a class 100 uh, character. No, 13.26 trillion tons is, I mean, you can't even tell how much that is. It's extremely much. It's twice as big as Earth. So what I said previously, that there is a limit, but there's still, this limit is far away. So he is indestructible. So let's talk about Thor. Now, once Thor lifted Asgard with the hope of better rebuild. Now, Asgard is said to be as big as the United States. So that's like saying Thor lifted half of the United States, and that's much more than the mountain that Hulk lifted. But still, Hulk was managed to destroy an asteroid twice as big as Earth. But Thor did something much better. Uh, you know, uh, the consensus seems that the Thor's greatest feat of pure physical strength occurred when he used a mystical fishing pole to break the Midgard serpent's grip on Earth and its full weight of the planet and into the space. The serpent itself has the exact same weight as Earth, which being measured at 6.66 trillion tons is almost incalculably high. There seems to be, however, two important factors that are being overlooked that will make this feat, once discovered, even more impressive and hopefully end the longest running debate, which is this video: who would win a fight, Thor or Hulk? Now, it may seem too irrational to compare the constricted strength of a mystical creature like the Midgard serpent to that of an anaconda. But bear with me here. An anaconda that weighs 550 pounds was measured as extracting over 19 pounds per square inch of force during an active constrict. This equals a total force of over 8.880 pounds, of roughly 16 times its own body weight. Now, when we factor it that the Midgard serpent was in fact exacting an additional 16 times its own weight in resistance due to being collided around the Earth at the time Thor hosted it off, that would mean that the god of thunder exerted enough strength to break over 105.4 sextillion tons of force. You know, that means that the god of thunder is physically stronger. Now, Hulk, might get stronger, but that takes a lot of time. So when we talk feats, I believe, we have some facts here. I say that Thor is physically strong. So Thor got the strength advantage. How about the abilities and powers? So let's start off with Hulk. Uh, his abilities are almost unlimited strength. He is a class 100-ton character, which means that he can lift about 100 tons without a problem. Now that's what I call strength. He also has an ability that is called thunderclap, which means that he claps his hand and it creates a large thunderclap type, confusive force of energy. Not actually energy, more like a incredible sound of power, and that is pretty dangerous, Uh, Leaping and jumping ability, his strong leg provide him to jump extremely high. Now I mean above our atmosphere high. And he can also run pretty fast. Uh, he has accelerating healing. Now he's one of the he has one of the best healing factors in the entire Marvel universe, only surpassed by characters like Silver Surfer and Wolverine. Dynamic durability. His durability is extreme. He has survived a lot of stuff. And he can also breathe underwater and in space. He is resistant to mind control in certain levels. Now, some characters like Loki that are strong telepaths can control him. And overall unusual mental abilities and high resistance and high durability. So that's Hulk's abilities. So now we take a look at Thor's powers and abilities. So let's start off with his unique psychology, as he's considered to be half Asgardian and half Elder God, and it is a pretty rare combination, which makes him extremely powerful even for a god. Now he has superhuman strength, as I told you previously. He is a class 100 character, so that means that he can lift 100 tons without a problem. And he's a pretty good fighter with this strength combined. He fought characters like Silver Surfer, Namor, Gladiator, Abomination, Hercules, and all won. He even lifted, as I told you previously, and killed the Midgard serpent. He also fought Battery Bill and won, and he also killed Sentry. Uh, Superhuman stamina. Now he has this godlike psychology. In Thor has a much higher level of endurance than the humans and most meta-humans. Thor's psychology grants him the ability to perform at his physical peak without tiring for very long periods of times. Thor's body, unlike the humans, produces almost no fatigue toxins, which means he can never get tired, or he can get tired, but it will take him much longer time. Um Self-sustenance, invulnerability. He is almost invulnerable due to his psychology and being a god, and he's immune to all radioactivity, human diseases, poisons, toxins, you name it. Superhuman speed. Thor has the ability to fly at great speed, far beyond the abilities for a human being to even see. He's often seen flying at very fast speed, and has even kept up with characters like the Silver Surfer. He has flown faster than light on multiple occasions. He also has a healing factor, not as great as Hulk's, but also great. Tectonic control. After Thor was resurrected, he came to terms with the fact that he was the son of the elder goddess Gaia, and was granted the ability to control the earth itself. Uh, he is also a master combatant. He's a greater martial artist. He has a greater knowledge of martial arts than characters like Captain America, Hercules, Gladiator, Marvel Universe. Uh, he's a master tactician. He's not only considered to be the god of strength, the god of thunder, but also the god of war. you know. And his former abilities were, Odin Force and Rune Magic, which makes him pretty much omnipotential. But we're not considering them right now because he lost them. And his weapon is Mjolnir. Now this is made by the Uru metal, and it was made by the Eteri troll, and this metal or stone is considered to be indestructible, even stronger than vibranium and adamantium combined. So it is the strongest object in Marvel Universe. Uh, he also has this Mjolnir gives him the power of weather control, uh, much greater than of Storm's. Storm the character, and it also gives him the ability to fly. Uh, Resurrection. He can resurrect himself after death, as shown in for Volume 1 by Michael Straczynski. After he came back, he just wished himself to be alive again. Uh, Negation of mystical energy, he can produce and stop mystical magics and energies. He can even manipulate matter. Force Hammer has given him the ability to affect matter on a wide scale, and has been shown to give Thor the ability to transmute elements. Invisibility, intangibility. He can also create force fields, energy absorption and projections, and the ability above all, the God Blast. The God Blast is Thor's most powerful attack that comes with him being a god. Despite popular opinions, this can be done without his trusty hammer. Thor's God Blast has been shown to be powerful enough to destroy beings such as the Midgard Serpent, as well as causing harm to Galactus himself, that caused him to retreat, for Galactus was in a weakened state at the time. Thor does not often use this ability for its destructive force and harm that it could cause to the surrounding area. This power can be used without the hammer, but it's less concentrated, as shown in a fight with an enemy. Once used in a large circle was emitted from his body and destroyed the local area. He once used such an attack against Durok the Demolisher, a being who has defeated him in the past, although he did it without Mjolnir. Uh, Now he has some weaknesses. He's weak against characters like Boar or Doctor Strange because they show some signs of mystical magics that he's weak against. But overall, he's pretty powerful, no? So that was Force abilities. So we came to the verdict. Now, who has more abilities in the end, or whose abilities are greater? Now, we have examined them, and I personally think that Thor just showed too much potential. And really think that, in terms of powers and abilities, he is superior because of the God Bless and the rest of the powers that the Mjolnir provide him with. And he's also a special god. Now, Hulk also show us some great abilities, but nothing compared to the Thor, because Thor is physically stronger and also smarter, as he's a master tactician and martial artist. So in the end, I think Thor has shown just superior powers and abilities. So now we've come to the ultimate verdict. Who would win a battle? Thor or Hulk? So, according to my examinations, I believe that Thor is superior because of his immense strength and abilities. And you just have to understand that in the end, Thor is just on a different level. If you look at the characters he fought, and you have to understand that after all, Hulk is just a human. Thor is a god. And that's a thing. He's half Elder God, half Asgardian, with the Belt of Strength, with Mjolnir, one of the most powerful artifacts in Marvel. And the characters that Thor have fought, he fought Galactus, and almost won. He fought Thanos, and almost won. After Thanos' power upgrade. Thor is the god of war, he is the god of thunder, he is the god of strength, and he will never, never stop. And he will never be defeated by someone like Hulk, because Thor is the ultimate powerhouse of Marvel. So thank you guys for watching, please subscribe, and remember that Thor is the winner of this matchup.